Acts of mercy during the AIDS crisis led to a transformation within a San Francisco Catholic church, and that church is now thriving in the city's Castro District.
KPIX 5's Kenny Choi spent time with members of this congregation to learn about its legacy.
I find peace at Mass.
Jim and Mike found the peace of their partnership in an unlikely place, at church. Their faith is their foundation when, even as a gay couple, their life and their religion don't mix in many ways.
You're killing us! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it!
That tension between church and the LGBTQ community reached a boiling point in December 1989, when protesters by the AIDS Coalition to Unleash Power stormed St. Patrick's Cathedral in New York City to speak out against the church's role in stopping condom distribution in schools and other policies.
I would like to see the Catholic Church more open.
Jim and Mike vividly recollect the struggle for gay marriage.
We never thought we'd see gay marriage, and now we're married. So there's hope.
They got married 8 years ago, soon after the U.S. Supreme Court overturned California's controversial Prop 8, which banned same-sex marriage in 2008. But their hope for the Catholic Church to evolve even more continues today.
Is it hard being gay within the Catholic Church?
It is. It is. Especially when I go to other churches and I don't feel the welcoming.
I mean, I would love to see not this parish, but Rome change some of their ideas and be less conservative in terms of divorced people receiving communion, in terms of having women priests, having priests that actually have a life partner, whether it's a man or a woman, I don't care, but we really need to broaden the scope of ministries.
Breaking from thousands of years of Catholic tradition can be a difficult, daunting, and daring challenge. But that's exactly what happened at Most Holy Redeemer nearly 50 years ago.
The elderly members of this parish started an AIDS ministry and outreach to the young men, and it became this improbable faith family of the gay community and senior citizens, and it was called, sort of affectionately known as Gays and Grays.
As the AIDS crisis worsened in the late 80s, this church played a vital role as a support hub and started a hospice across the street, which ended up serving so many patients.
They came here in the 80s and 90s just to have someone touch them, hug them, and pray with them.
A scroll inside the church lists hundreds of AIDS victims, and so does a fountain in the courtyard to memorialize those who lost their battles.
And there would be pages of young people in their 20s, 30s, 40s that were dying. And it was a very, very black time.
Mike Daly has worked as a nurse for more than 40 years and saw patients struggling and dying at San Francisco General, including many connected to his church. His faith in a greater being gives him peace and new life, even in the shadows of death.
It gave me support to help others.
In San Francisco, Kenny Choi, KPIX 5.